Hey, I'm over here. Swivel it round till you find me. Okay, I'll assume you're going to see me, or at least you can hear me, and therefore I can talk about a quick summary of Splodge, which I've never seen so empty since I first had her, which was quite a few years ago. So I'll just do a quick summary of her features going from front to back, but obviously if you want to, you can spend your time just revolving around and looking up and down and whatever you want. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, you might want to keep an eye on what I'm looking at. Okay, so from the very front outside the big window, which obviously opens, and you notice, by the way, that all four windows here, they've all got a net curtain for privacy, which stays up the whole time, curtains around them, and then they've also got, although it's more difficult to get to on this one, they've also got the thermal, complete security blindy thing that goes down and completely blackout blind. That's what it's called. So what you can't see beyond here is obviously there's the tow bar with the two 7-pin connectors, and then there is the front compartment. It's a big, massive, all-along front compartment. The front compartment contains, amongst other things, the water canister for the water for the taps. It contains a waste box that you can then put outside for the drainage into the wastewater. It contains up to 2 gas cylinders, which you can only connect one at a time. It contains a box full of any junk you want, and another box which contains the long electrical power lead and the gas leads, and anything else you want, like the blocks to put underneath the feet and anything like that. So that's the front compartment, which you go out the front for. Obviously I'm sitting in the dinette area. The dinette area here has, obviously I can go right up to here if I want, easily. I mean, you can actually probably fit 3 adults along here if you really want to get a squeeze, but 2 adults definitely. When I'm here on my own, like I am normally, I quite often, what I do is I kind of use one sofa to put junk on, and you can slide this backwards and forwards, you see, so it's quite easy to actually have more space on one side or the other if you want. The 2 other positions I tend to put this table in, from this position, is if I take the leg off and then use my handy dandy red bungee. When I want more space, I tend to put it up like that, and that gives me a lot more space around here, but obviously you've got to be a bit careful because it is only hooked up. It's never fallen on me yet, touch wood. So what have we got now? So here, underneath this blue thing here, which is normally hidden by the table or the bed, is where the leisure battery is. So the leisure battery sits under there, and you probably can't see it from there. And there's also the, whatever you call it, the box that converts so that you can it can run off the car and things like that, and charge if you've got it plugged into the mains. So that's all under there, and the space under there to put other bits and pieces as well, and the fuse box is under there as well. So that's under there. Under both these seats there is a massive amount of space. So if we look under this seat here, you can see all of that space there. This is normally where I put all of the bedding during the daytime if I want to get it out the way. I just use IKEA bags and drop them under there. Under this side, again, same amount of space. Currently, there's the net door under here, which I'll talk about in a second. And there is also, there will be 2 camping chairs that you can have that I don't need anymore. So there'll be 2 brand new, only used once camping chairs that are under that side there. So that's where we are so far. You'll notice that I'm quite tall, and I can just fit in here still, so that's quite useful, although not around where the light is. Above me there is a lovely vent that obviously opens all the way or closes, give you fresh air and a little bit of light as well. Shelf up there has blue, what's it called, that stuff to stop things moving around. Cupboard there. Currently in this cupboard, there'll be other stuff in this cupboard I suspect. I've got that, which is for your USB to plug it in, and because it hasn't got an onboard radio, I've got a radio there that I've always used in here. You just need to put some batteries in it. So that's the cupboard on that side. Again, another shelf here to put things on, and in fact 2 cupboards here. So we've got 2 cupboards, so loads of space there. Oh, and also there, I always forget about that, there is the outside light. So there's a light, yep, still works. I never use that, but there's an outside light there if you want to use it. So this, I'm not going to do it cause it's, just because I don't want to knock the camera, but this obviously really easily converts into a massive 6'10" wide apparently double bed. And the way you do that is really, really simple. You take this, you put it down here on these two lips that are just under these two here. This connects back into it there, but it's on the floor now like that, right? And then you've obviously got a complete ledge all the way across. At that point, you flip these two seats around so the bumpy bits are against the wall. You put these two middle bits in the middle there, and then you put your bedding on. Obviously, get your bedding out from under here and throw it over that side first before you do that. Otherwise, you'll be in a pain because you won't be able to get to it easily once you've moved it around. And then you've got your double bed, and conveniently you've got space still right underneath it. You can slide stuff right underneath it if you want. So that's this end. Let's put the this back down again. If you want me to actually do a video showing you turning it into a double bed, you can do. Oh, the bit I forgot, when you put it down obviously onto there, you have to unclick it from these two, because otherwise it won't come off the rod, which is securing it to the wall. Right, that can go back on there, and that just lives up there as far as I'm concerned. Okay, what have we got moving around now? So I think I've done everything on this side. Oh, light switch. So this is the main light, and this is by the switch here in the corner there. There is also, very conveniently for when you're in bed, this side light here. Right, and you might just hear very gently, I don't know if you can hear that, that is the noise of it recharging the leisure battery from having these two lights on, because obviously I've got it plugged in at the moment. Right, okay, so moving round, we have the cupboard. Can I open the cupboard without... oh no, I'm going to hit the tripod. Okay, in here is the cupboard. So it's a big cupboard here on the top half, which obviously you put loads of clothes. Then there was a drawer down here, which currently contains... What's the drawer contain? It contains some paperwork and some other bits there. The drawer's a bit wonky sometimes, and then at the bottom is a space which I put with newspaper in, and that's generally where I put all my boots and stuff right at the bottom there. Moving around this side, we have a cover which is really useful for putting things on obviously when you're in bed. That has to be secured in the cupboard by some clips. I'll talk to you about that some other time. Fridge. So you've got a fridge, which of course I'm not going to be able to open either, am I? Yeah, so we've got a fridge there. It's a big fridge. It's got a little, really small freezer compartment, but it's got a fairly big fridge for its size. It runs on both gas and electric, and obviously that was checked as part of the maintenance check, so it's all hunky-dory. At the very bottom there is a cupboard for putting little bits and pieces in at the very bottom. So that's that one done. Oh, and if you look straight down, I don't know if you can do because of the tripod, you've got a couple of carpets. Right, moving around. If I can move around here. Obviously the door outside. I can hear Barley barking ahead of for some reason. Door outside. A couple of hooks here for the keys by the door. The gas fire you can't see is around the corner here, so it's just down here. And again, that was checked on the maintenance report. You'll notice some hooks and some black Velcro around the door. That is for the netting, so you can leave the door wide open on the clip. The clip was brand new a year ago because the clip wore away, so it's a brand new clip to keep the door open, and you can then have a net all the way down there. So I had that so Barley couldn't get out, but I could have the door open for a bit of fresh air. And there's the one plug socket there. Right, this side we have the bathroom. Can you see into the bathroom? I'm not sure if you can see into the bathroom. So in the bathroom we have some hooks on the wall for your towels and flannels. We have toilet roll holder, we have a window with a net curtain and a normal curtain. I've never used the curtain. We have a cassette toilet that empties from the outside. Big cassette toilet's really useful. Toilet's really good. Manual flush works really well. I can talk to you through if you don't know about the pink and blue fluids in it. We have a bin, so little bins here. We have a bath mat on the floor. We have loads of, we have double mirror here. We have a light in here. We have a sink. We have some containers on the top that stick to the mirror so you can put things in it. And we have a massive cupboard underneath here that you can put things in. So it's a really nice washroom area to wash and go to the toilet in. And right, yes, that's that. Then moving around, we've got 2 cupboards here. So at the moment I've just got your gas clicker and some matches in that one. I'll put some more stuff in there. That's normally where I kind of put all sorts of bits and pieces, and then cutlery thing in there, and that's normally where I put all my cutlery and plates and stuff in that side. Window at the back with a privacy blind. It's got 2 lights, but they're a bit intermittent at the moment. I think I did change the bulbs in them, but I think the little wire elements need banging a bit to get them working. Obviously opening this, I've got 2 gas here. There is a trick to getting the gas working on, which I'll have to explain to you. And there is obviously the sink here, which obviously is working fine. Right, moving down, so that's your 2 knobs for there, which I'll have to explain how they work in a bit. Right, in this cupboard there is the microwave, which is there. Obviously that only works when you're on mains. You can't use that when you're camping, because you need to be plugged in for that. And then at the bottom here I've got a cupboard for bits and pieces. So in here at the moment is an electric fire. So if you're on a campsite where you're having electric, you can use that one and save your gas and not use the gas fire. There is a collapsible step that you can use for outside, and then there's a few little bits and pieces like the extension lead for the microwave, and this, because obviously there's only one plug socket there. So what I do is I use this one, put it onto there, and then put it like that. So then I've got some spare sockets on there. So those you can all have, because I'm not going to need those. And like I say, I'll put some other stuff back in here as well. I've just chipped it all out just because it would look a bit messy. And then in this side you've got another massive cupboard as well. So this is where I tend to put, and I'll put boxes back in here for you. So we have boxes in here, and I tend to have cleaning tools in here or whatever, and like you can put your water stuff in here, and dust pan and brush, and you can have those, and I'll put some more stuff back in. And obviously you've got the gas cutout there for the burners there, and you've got the cutout for the gas fire here at the bottom here, and the cutout for the fridge down there. So what does that leave me with? I think that pretty much covers it. So basically, really small space, covers pretty much everything a big caravan can do, but in small. And yes, any questions, please ask me. Thank you for watching.